Good evening. This is a very sad day for me, the 15th anniversary of the founding of FIRE. When Alan Charles Kors and I co-founded the organization 15 years ago, I assumed that we would have to last only between 5 and 10 years. And so I find myself kind of sad that we've been here 15 and we're not ready to go out of business yet. I felt then and I feel now that the campus situations that we face are so absurd that surely it couldn't go on for too long. The speech codes, the kangaroo courts, the reign of the bureaucrats, the politicization of the curriculum. There was always in my mind a terrible disconnect between the brilliant minds on the campus and the mindless bureaucrats who actually ran things. Mindless protocols, absurd rules and codes, absurd hypersensitivity. Everybody is hypersensitive about something. Sensitivity training, sort of like North Korean POW camps. The reign of the poseurs and the phonies. I didn't think it would last this long. The administrative takeover, the isolation of the faculty. Even the trustees don't know what's going on, and they're not told by the administrators who inform them of what's supposedly happening. Alumni and donors don't know. The Harvard faculty was recently surprised when it learned that even though it had been in charge of student discipline for 350 years, a certain aspect of discipline was suddenly being taken away from them and put into the hands of bureaucrats. The faculty, in order to make its voice known, the law school faculty had to take out an op-ed in the Boston Globe because, of course, the administration wouldn't listen to them. The problems arise daily. It's like a game of whack-a-mole. FIRE's goal now is going to be to change the culture so that this does not continue. And that is what we're going to be doing, hopefully for the next 5 years. I hope not for the next 15. To restore the campuses to some semblance of sanity. And that's why we're here tonight, to avoid having to attend a 25th anniversary dinner. Floyd Abrams, whom I have the honor to introduce, is a member of the executive committee and the litigation practice group of Kale, Gordon, and Reindl. And it's one of the legendary firms in the country, and he's one of the legendary lawyers in the country. Floyd has a national trial and appellate practice and extensive experience in high visibility matters, often involving First Amendment, securities litigation, intellectual property, public policy, and regulatory issues. He has argued frequently before the US Supreme Court. His clients have included McGraw-Hill Companies and a large number of litigations around the country involving claims against its subsidiary, Standard & Poor's Financial Services, believe it or not, an important First Amendment case. He's represented the New York Times in the Pentagon Papers case. And ABC, NBC, CBS, CNN, Time Magazine, Business Week, The Nation, soon they'll be bringing an antitrust suit against him. He defended the Brooklyn Museum of Art in its legal battles with former New York Mayor Rudolph Giuliani, a well-known art critic. He represented Nina Totenberg in National Public Radio in the 1992 leak investigation conducted by the United States Senate, arising out of the confirmation hearing of Justice Thomas in 2004 and 2005, Judith Miller and Matthew Cooper in their efforts to avoid revealing their confidential news sources. In November of 2011, Yale Law School announced the formation of the Floyd Abrams Institute for Freedom of Expression, whose mission is to promote free speech, scholarship, and law reform on emerging questions concerning traditional and news media. I'm hopeful that Floyd will be able to convince Yale to grant free speech rights to its students. More on that later. Described by Senator Daniel Patrick Moynihan as, quote, the most significant First Amendment lawyer of our age, close quote, Floyd has been awarded with Lifetime Achievement Awards by the New York Law Journal and the American Lawyer. For 15 years, Floyd was the William J. Brennan Jr. Visiting Professor of First Amendment Law at Columbia, the Graduate School of Journalism. He has as well been a visiting lecturer of law at Yale and at Columbia Law School, and the author of Friend of the Court on the Front Lines with the First Amendment, published by Yale University Press, 2013, and the author of Speaking Freely, Trials of the First Amendment, published by Viking in 2005. Floyd knows an awful lot about the free speech and academic freedom problems on our campuses. He's an invaluable and trusted ally of FIRE. We're thrilled to have him here today. Please welcome FIRE's ally and one of my heroes, Floyd Abrams.